He said that because the rumor was going around that you intentionally trolled finals. What? Who says I intentionally trolled finals? 1 sec. Yeah, Sack was the one that trolled finals. He lost 5-1 and kept going. You took fights against E8 that you knew would get 30 and didn't care. No, E8 pushed us. E8 pushed us. If you listen to our comms, I try to avoid it. Big narrative in Mandy chat was Gnaske trolling finals. Oh. How the fuck would I troll finals? Sack was the one that kept losing to us. If anything, he was trolling finals. I was winning, doing what I was doing. Sack was losing, and he kept doing it. How the fuck am I trolling more than Sack was? Yeah, I showed it yesterday. No. Oh, oops. Why did they keep calling you, though? I don't know. I truly don't know. Sack was telling me it's because he makes $9,000 to lose. I guess that's why I kept calling. You make no money. I make 9,000 to lose. So bad. What would you do in Sack's position? I would leave. Keep in mind, chat. So E8 had been landing checkpoint for their entire duration of them being a team, right? They were very solid statistically from checkpoint. They were getting good points on average. They switched to Cito last 2 days of Pro League or something, and they were doing very bad. In scrims, they were doing very bad. And at LAN, they had Cito, and they were doing very bad. In the Losers 2 finals, they had 8 points on Stormpoint and 56 points on World's Edge. Or something like that. They basically didn't know how to play Cito. And on top of that, they weren't anticipating to have the car at Cito for the finals. Which basically means Cito is not that good of a POI if you don't have the car. Right? With all of that kept in mind, they could have landed checkpoint uncontested. They could have had checkpoint. And before anyone says RC was checkpoint, RC was willing to contest us, but not E8. Additionally, E8 had just beat RC out of RC's home, and checkpoint was E8's home, right? So essentially, they could have gotten checkpoint for free, not contested us, and they probably would have gotten top 5 at the LAN. Cito was our home. Cito was what we were best at. Checkpoint is what we tried, and checkpoint was fucking shit for us. We couldn't go checkpoint because we averaged like 2 points or some shit like that. Right? So we went back Cito because, well, at least if we win a con, we get 3 points. That's more than what we get on checkpoint on average. Right? So, Cito, our home, what we were best at. Checkpoint, E8's home, what they were best at. E8 still decided to fight. They had an option to be uncontested in the finals. We didn't. We didn't have a POI. They trolled, not us. Additionally, they got fucked. Not us. They should have left. Anyone saying we trolled is brain dead and follows a narrative that we were happy to win the contest and buys into the fucking propaganda and bullshit of me saying I don't care about the LAN finals, which obviously is a fucking lie to anyone that's smart and not brain damaged. Obviously, I care about the finals. It's a fucking mental game that I'm playing with Sack in hopes of getting Sack to leave prematurely. That's a part of contesting. You'd play these games. I will never leave, that type of shit, right? It's not because people actually will never leave. It's because people want the other team to leave. If you are brain dead, teams don't want to contest you. There's a reason why I don't want to contest Cybercats at Harvester. And I've time after time not like stopped after trying. Because I genuinely don't believe that they're smart enough to leave, even though they should leave. Point proven at fucking the tournament where DC smoked them in Harvester, right? It's a fucking mental thing. Anyone saying I trolled by contesting Tito is brain dead, don't know what they're talking about. Anyone saying I trolled the finals is brain dead, don't know what they're talking about. Anyone who thinks that I genuinely didn't care about the finals can go fuck themselves and their mother because they're fucking disgraces. Okay? It is brain dead to say that we should have left and not E8. There is multiple things pointing to E8 leaving before us. And the most important one, E8 losing to us. Okay? So shut the fuck up and stop spreading bullshit. Because it's brain dead and it's pissing me off.
Hey, it was great meeting you too, Obi. It was great. The solo king. Hey, I like that. I like that. Yeah, my biggest gripe with the finals, as much as I love Gnaske so much, I just didn't like Gnaske killing E8 and then getting out of his chair every time and like dancing and not staying locked in. I think that was such a waste. I think it was such a waste to do everything to get to that spot to just kind of like.
Gaunsa gifted a tier 1 sub to OB Dabs.
Like, I'd be cool because I think Gnaske's a fucking insane player. Gornser, thanks for gifting a sub, by the way. I think Gnaske's an insane player, and I think he's very, very good. But like, there's a point where like, if you're screaming in the fucking teammates' ears and going bah, 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 and you can't hear for the third party to come through, it's just like that sucks, you know?
Okay. Valid, completely valid. However, let me just point out some shit. Game 1, we got full 3-peat by a full team, and only Nax was alive. That's lost. No matter what, that's lost. Game 2, we don't get 3-peat. Alright? Game 3 in World's Edge, E8 pushed us when we were playing at a really good spot and we had a team in our back. We were dead to a 3-peat no matter what. Alright? That was just how it is. We didn't even, there was nothing. Game 4, E8 pushed us. Nags died, healing in the open after we killed E8. Very unfortunate. Me and Amphi ended up playing as a duo. Game 5, we win Aurora 3-piece. Right? At the time that we hear new 3P coming, we just thought it was a full team because it was every other time, right? So we were like, fuck it. You know, let's at least show that we were crazy by celebrating, right? See what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, we won the crown, let's just celebrate, fuck everything else. If we knew Aurora was a solo, we wouldn't have done what we did. We just thought it was a trio, which I guess, you know, are bad. But realistically thinking, if there's a solo in our POI early game, that's very atypical. It's not normal, right? And it's like, sure, we shouldn't have done it. But you know how fucking hard that is to like anticipate that or like prepare for that? Like, no one in their right mind is thinking, oh shit, a team might land on us. That team might have a support character so that in case he can't get any kills, he will just die and they will craft banners. No one is thinking that. No one is thinking that, dude. You know what I mean? It's so... I mean, yeah, sure. But really, what Noko you're talking about, Noko, it's one game. It's one game we did it. One game. That's it. And I think to paint the narrative that we didn't care and we just celebrated this and that, like we aren't locked in, that's not fair. That's not fair. If we did it more than one time, sure. But we did it one time. On top of that, it was a really hard situation to anticipate that, like, oh shit, we actually have a chance here. It's not a full team. Right? Come on. And blaming me for that? Everyone on the team was doing it. Why am I the only one getting blamed for it? We did that shit as a unity. We're a team. Giving me the blame for it is stupid. What we wanted to do this LAN was, hey, listen, we're contested. We have no option. At least let's make something out of it, which is tell every other future teams, look, we're fucked in the head. We want to contest. We think this is fun. This is the only thing we care about, right? We want everyone to know that that's what we're doing, so that in the future we won't get contested. Because who the fuck wants to contest a team who's willing to lose an Apex LAN finals just to have their PY? See? There is future intent behind this shit. We're contested no matter what we do, so let's at least make something more out of it. It's a bad look for getting an org, no? No? We made fucking ripples in the ocean this LAN. We were a massive crowd favorite. There was a fucking clip of everyone in the crowd saluting for us. That is a great look for an org. Not to mention, we had some of the most hype moments this LAN. We had crazy games. We saved the LAN from ending prematurely. We did all of this shit. We were massive. For an org standpoint, 07 stocks to the moon. Okay? Results is not the only thing that sell a team. At the end of the day, Apex is an entertainment, right? It's for people's enjoyment. So, sponsors and shit like that, it's for entertainment. People aren't gonna watch if they aren't entertained. We gave you guys fucking entertainment. That's not us saying we want to give you entertainment over having results or scores or whatever. That's not what it means. But if we were in a shit situation, we made something out of it. You see? We are fucked here. We have a contest and a world set. We're not even landing at our real PY. We're in a fucked situation. The best way of doing something in this situation is at least getting something out of it. What did we get out of it? Hopefully teams don't want to contest us anymore because we seem like psychopaths. A lot of people fucking love us now because we brought really fun entertainment. We did something completely unique, something no one has ever done. Greta, 642 months. I appreciate it much, man. We were like basically trending within Apex. Everyone knows the name 07, right? Everyone was looking at us during these contests and shit. And it's like, you know, we were in a shit situation and we made something out of it. And if anything, this is way better. What happened was way better than we could have even fucking imagined. And people should give fucking credit for that, if anything. The people talking shit, not knowing shit, and it's just one-dimensional in their thought process and shit like that. Like, piss off. It's stupid. It's not thought through. And it's quite frankly just stupid. Quite frankly, it's just unintelligent. You know? So with Noko, what Noko's saying, I completely get his point. And anyone having the same mindset as him, I get it. Makes sense. Just so you know it, that's not what was going through our head. And I don't think it's fair that we get that reputation or whatever based on one mistake in one game, which was a mistake, but also very hard to not make a mistake. See? But it was one game. To put all 8 games on that one game, that's not fair. That's not fair, bro. Well, I get the narrative that Noko's painting. I get his understanding. And obviously it comes from a good place. It comes from the fact that he wanted us to do better, right? He wanted us to get our full potential and shit. And that makes sense. I get it. Yo, credit Sexual 42, bro. I appreciate it. You're gonna ask you to come IGL you in NA? Use your argument from yesterday. Finals and the money you get is all that matters, and I'm positive you could have got more than what you got. Look, Sopa, if we want to talk this land finals, if we landed Cascade Balls, maybe we could have gotten 10th, right? 10th instead of 15th, we could have gotten a little bit more money. Sure. Sure. But then next LAN, are we landing Cascade Balls again and getting 10th again? No. Next LAN, we are landing fucking Cito again. Hopefully uncontested, and then we actually win the LAN. Getting 15th and then first is better than 2/10. There is long-term, it's a prophylactic move to contest Cito. And there's more to it than just let's land and contest. It's the long game, bro. Your wallet last land? Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Alright, anyway. Rant over.